Morning. So let's get on our feet if you're not already. Morning, everybody. I like seeing everybody's faces. So we'll step up to the top of the mat. Bring your feet together. Take a moment and just pause right here so that we can feel the transition from our morning into our practice. And you know we're going to take a pause at the end of the practice before we enter the rest of our day. And this moment is about meeting yourself where you are. It's about creating some level of presence. And that can mean a lot of different things to all of us. For me, the simple thing is to just simply feel the mat under my feet. A reminder that I'm here and I'm ready to do the work. Without any attachment to the outcome, without any kind of expectation that it's going to be a certain thing or a certain way. That I'm just going to be here to be present, move my body and breathe. And somehow the alchemy of that, the magic of that is going to change or transform something. We don't know what. It could be an attitude adjustment. It could be a stiffness in the body that lets go. It could be a lot of different things. And so let's just be open today to see how the work unfolds. We're just going to move and breathe and feel what happens. Let's take a deep breath and reach the arms up over the head. And then just bring the arms back down by your sides. And while you're doing this simple thing, inhaling and reaching, can you still feel your feet on the ground? And then the arms come back down. Let's try both of those things. Feet pressing down and out as the arms reach. And then the arms come down, and we time it with the breath. This is an embodied experience. Do it one more time. This time forward fold. Keep your feet on the ground as you bend over. Notice what's coming up in your body. Stay there for a moment. Sometimes the stiffness starts to show itself. Let's soften both knees. Again, press down and out through your feet. Pull in the belly. Pull up and in from your pelvic floor. Tuck your chin. And roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Feel how the muscle integration can help organize the bones. And then roll your shoulders back and stand tall. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. This time we'll lift to a flat back. And then step back to plank pose. So both feet go to the back of the mat. You're on your hands. They're under your shoulders. And again, we need some kind of core integration. We need to be able to feel that the body can hold itself up. And then we want to keep the gaze a little bit forward. Try not to let your head drop. You don't have to look at your feet. You don't have to look at your belly. You can know what it's doing. And if you would right here, just lift your hips up and rise into down dog. The hips high, the head low. Stretch into the hamstrings just a little bit. If you would, bend the right knee and stretch deeper into your left leg. And then switch. Both feet stay on the ground. You don't have to pick them up. You just bend one knee and straighten the other one more. And then push back a little bit through both. And then we're going to come forward into plank. You can lower your knees down or not, and we're going to lay down onto the belly. Take it slow. Keep the elbows in toward the waist. As you lay onto the belly, lengthen back through your toes and lengthen up through your crown and come into cobra. Yeah, you can even keep your hips on the ground here and just lift the bottom of the ribs a little bit. Keep reaching back through your legs. Reach through your toes. Lengthen up through the chest, up through the crown of your head. Try not to lift your feet off the floor. That means you're squeezing your glutes. Press down into your toes. And then lower your chest. And push back up into down dog. We touch it again. Go ahead and lift your right leg high in the air behind you. Lift and open that hip up. Stack the right hip on top of the left hip and let your right leg feel like it's pulling back behind you. While you're doing that, keep both hands grounded and ground a little bit into your left heel. That's it. You could even look under your right arm and stretch just a little more. And then go ahead and look forward and step that right foot up to the right hand. Put the left knee down on the mat. Beautiful. Both hands can move to the inside of your right leg and we'll stay down on the mat. And if you would, just kind of pulse forward a little bit. Just a gentle pulsing, which is just a little bend slowly in and out of the right leg. Yeah, just a little bit of like just feeling like where am I tight? And then the next time you come forward, hold. That's it. Start to bow your head forward. Release the back of your neck. All right. Lift the head, lift the chest, get up onto your fingertips. See if you can drop the left hip a little bit lower. Take one good deep breath in. And then we'll get flat on our palms, tuck the left toes, and step back into plank. From plank, we lower down onto the belly. Inhale into cobra, gentle on the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. And the left leg rises. We'll take the left leg in the air and just kind of feel ways that we can open the body here by lifting the hip a little higher, maybe pulling the leg back behind you, but grounding into the other 3 points, 2 hands and the right heel. That's it. Look under that left arm, feel that side body open up a little, and then we step left foot to left hand, right knee goes down. Good. Both hands move to the inside and then just like bow your head. Soften a little bit and maybe just go in and out of that left knee a little bit. Doesn't mean overstretch, it just means come in with curiosity. This can be intense. So I want you to softly feel your range and then eventually hold. And we breathe. And maybe now you feel the mat beneath your hands. You feel the sensations in your hips and you let your head down so you feel a little stretch in your back. And we'll just take another breath here. And then start to lift your head. Lift your chest. Rise onto your fingertips. As the head lifts and the chest lifts, can you drop the right hip a little lower? Touching the tightness, being aware of it, being respectful of it, and trying to work with it. We'll take another breath here, and then put the hands flat, tuck the right toes, pull that left leg back to plank, and hold for a moment. Take a breath. Here we lower down on the exhale. Inhale for cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet. So find your way to the back of the mat. Nice and slow. And then we'll roll up again like we did earlier. Tuck the tail, tuck the chin, come on up. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Let's drop the right arm by the right side. Take a little stretch into the side body. And then on the inhale, right arm comes back up and we drop the left one. Just touching into the side body. And inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, both hands behind the back. Clasp your hands together. Inhale, lift the chest. Here, lead from the heart and the chin and fold all the way over. Get a little stretch across the front of the shoulders. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now we're going to stay in this forward fold with the shoulder blades pulling back. And then bend the right knee deeply and turn your right shoulder toward the right knee. Twist your chest open to the left. Simple, right? Use the clasping of your hands to pull the arms back and open the chest more. Yes. And then simply look down. Switch the bending of the legs. So left knee bends deeply, left shoulder turns toward the knee, and the chest opens toward the sky. That's it. The arms are pulling back, so that right shoulder blade is pulling back. And then we look down, release the clasping of the hands, bend both knees and roll up slowly. Take your time. That's so good. Just pause for a moment. Feel your feet on the ground. You can already start to feel the yoga at work. You can feel how we're stirring the energy of the body. On the next inhale, let's reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. Walk forward into plank on your exhale. Breathe in deeply here, and then lower slow on the exhalation. Inhale deeply through your back bend. And then exhale, downward facing. All right, right foot steps, left foot flat, warrior one. Arms rise up over the head, but we ground down into the feet. The back heel is grounded. The pinky toe feels like it's pushing back on the left foot, but the left hip is pulling forward. See if you can find the relationship of what's happening in your left leg. Good. Then right here, bend your elbows. Open the heart space a little bit. Tip the elbows forward and the hands back, and then take the gaze up a little higher. So you feel a little more weight in the back leg, and then don't be afraid to bend the front one. Really nice. And then push the air forward. Take your arms out in front of you and reach with straight arms. As you reach with the straight arms, keep pressing through that left foot. Take one more breath here, and then put your left hand down and twist open to the right. Beautiful job. Keep both feet grounded. Push a little into that left hand and see if you can turn a little more from your waist. Fantastic. Eyes go down, the hand goes down. Please lift your left heel and then step the right leg back for plank. Breathe in right here. Use the exhale to lower slowly. Take your time. Breathe in deeply while you take that back bend. And then pull the core in. Push through your hands and rise into down dog. Just pause for a moment. Just feel yourself right here in this moment. Hands on the ground, feet yearning for the back of the mat. Hips high, head low, in your body, in that breath. And then left foot steps up, right foot turns flat. It's warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. We face forward, chest plate forward, and the arms sweep up with some emphasis, with some enthusiasm. That's it. And then that chest plate is forward, then like open it big for me. Bend the elbows, broaden the chest. You can feel the shoulder blade work. Elbows tip forward, hands tip back, upper arm externally rotates. Shoulder blades draw down and back. Gaze goes a little bit up. Now with all of that upward action and that leaning back, can you bend your left knee? Yes. Hold there for just another breath, and then push the air forward, just like, and then lay your body out. Reach the arms, and at the same time, press into that back foot. As your right foot grounds, the right leg can turn in. The hips are a little square. There's some power going on here. And then we place that right hand down and twist. The more you root into the bottom hand, the more you'll open up the chest. See if you can do that with the back foot flat. Yeah, so a little more discipline on the hips that way. Take one more breath, twist deeper on your exhale, and then the eyes go down, the hand goes down. Here's where we pick up the right heel, and then we step into plank. Good. Take your flow. Lower nice and slow. Breathe in for cobra, and then breathe out as you go to downward facing dog. All right, how are we doing? Okay, we're starting to get a little energy. All right, let's take a look at our hands and walk our feet to the top of the mat. Feet come together at the top of the mat, then lift halfway. Inhale, fold deeply, exhale. Here we go, bend the knees, sink the hips, reach the arms. We've got chair pose. Utkatasana. If it feels like you're sitting really heavy in your toes and you have pressure in your knees, I want you to try to sit back in your heels and lift your chest a little more. Draw the tail down. That's it. Now we're going to use those footprints. I need you to push down and out through your feet and rise slowly. Take a little back bend here. Let the whole front body feel long. And then the hands come to your heart. All right, inhale, chair pose, one more time. Drop the arms down and behind you without clasping, just reach back behind you. Now take the pose up on your toes. This is good. All 10 toes are working. Focus. One spot for your eyes. Now we're going to stay on the toes, but start to sweep the arms up. And then slowly straighten your legs and stay on the toes. Zip up the midline. Feel the lower belly, the pelvic floor, everything draw into the center. And then take your time. The heels come down as the arms return to your sides. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on the in-breath. Go to plank and lower on the out-breath. Good. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come into warrior one. The right foot steps, the left foot flat. Take your time, come all the way up, and then hold. We hold the pose, but we don't hold the breath. Ground both feet. Check in. Am I here in this moment on my mat, in my body, in my breath? Now, stay exactly as you are, but take your arms down and behind you, clasp your hands. Lift the chest on your in-breath, and then fold on the exhale, humble warrior. Head drops down over the big toe, and the hips are square. You can look at the back foot and make sure you're using it well. Try not to collapse into the arch, but instead ground through the pinky toe. Once you feel really grounded in both feet, you can push down to rise up. Lift your head, lift your chest. Let's reach the arms high to the sky. Good. Exhale, hands down. Step back and lower. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. We meet in downward facing dog. And we try it on the other side. When you're ready, left foot warrior, the left foot steps up. Right foot turns flat behind you. Chest plate forward, arms reach high. Again, with a little enthusiasm. Elbows straight, triceps firing. And we're gonna stay just like we are, but take the arms down and behind the back. Give me a little lift of the chest, and then exhale, fold, humble warrior. Left hip back, right hip forward. Look at that back foot. Is the back leg straight? Could you bend the front knee more? I I think so. I see a lot of booty in the air. Could you get your tailbone down? And could you root really strongly through your feet and then rise slowly? Come on up. Good. The arms reach. Take a breath. And then take a flow. Hands down, step back, and lower. Do it with your breath. Don't rush. And then we meet in downward facing dog and we pause. That pause is everything. It's that remembering to come back into present time, to be in your body, out of your head into your body, out of your head into your body, out of your head into your body. Take another breath and push back. And then look forward. Let's walk to the top of the mat. Good. Lift halfway. Inhale. Fold deeply. Exhale. Bend your knees. Sink your hips. Chair pose. Good. Hands to heart center. Stay nice and low. Push down into your left foot. Lift the right knee. Good. We're going to stay just like that. And then we hinge forward from the hips and take the right leg back behind us. Find your balance. See if you can push back through the heel and lift from the glute. And then come back to chair pose. Bend both knees, step your feet together. Push through both legs, come on up. Take a long stretch at the top. And then bring the hands back to the heart. Good. Take a clearing breath through the nose. Deep breath in, open mouth, sigh it out. Discharge the energy as it builds. Don't hold it. Bend your knees, sink your hips, find your chair. Hands pull to the heart. We sit a little lower. And then we press into the right foot and lift the left knee to the chest. Just feel what it feels like to be on one leg. And then nice and slow, send the left leg back. Both legs can straighten. Make that back leg long and lift from the glute. And then softly place the left foot back next to the right foot, bend both knees. Come on up, chair to standing. And then hands back to the heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Soften your knees, touch your fingers down. And then take a big lunge back with your left foot. Good. I want you to really ground into the 5 toes on the back of the mat. And then pull in the belly. And start to feel yourself pulling your legs into your hip sockets. Like feel a sense of integration in the foundation. And then start to float your fingers off the floor. In slow motion, come on up to high crescent lunge. Nice and slow. Beautiful. That was fantastic. All right, we're going to play with balance again. Bring the hands to the heart. Keep that feeling in the pelvis that things are drawing inward. And then lean into the right leg and float the left leg behind you. We're going to change up the arm position. Take the arms straight back. Without clasping, lift your arms up higher than your body. Keep lifting the arms and lifting the leg. Maybe even lift the head. And then come to standing, knee to belly. Go ahead and reach with your hands, grab your knee and pull it in. And then gently place it down. Inhale, reach both arms. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Soften your knees, touch down on the mat, and lunge with your right foot. Make sure you place that right foot well. Ground into the toes of the back foot. Feel your legs draw into your hips. Start to lift a little lighter off your fingertips, and in slow motion, come on up. Find your balance. That's it. No rush. Hands to heart center. Deliberate movement, focused movement. Lean a little weight into your left leg and start to float the right leg up behind you. And then we change the arm position. Reach back. Activate the back body. Start to use your shoulder blades, your glutes. Lift the leg a little higher. Lift your head just a little. So good, everyone. And then stand tall, knee to belly. Grab it with your hands, squeeze it in. Release any tension from the back body. And then gently place it down. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. This time we go to plank. Hold your plank pose, please. And give me one push-up. Go down, come up. Good. Then come down again onto the belly. Inhale for cobra. I can't believe she made me do a push-up. It was fine. You all survived. Go back to downward facing dog. It's good for you. How do you get better at them if you don't do them? All right. Right foot step, stay on the left toes. Come on up slowly. So we're going to mix it up just a little bit. Hands come to the heart. We're going to trust the right leg, lean forward, and again find our balance. Then go ahead, come to standing, pull the knee to the belly. Back to that chair pose with one leg. So the standing leg bends and we get kind of low. And then we're going to cross the left over the right. You can even wrap the foot around the ankle, or you can sit low enough to tap the toe down. And then one more time, sweep your arms back behind you. See if you can squeeze your legs in just a little bit and draw your chest out a little bit further. Now slowly, tail down, head up, arms out like a T. Let's go ahead and take left under right, eagle arms, and just focus. Feel the left arm push up and the right arm push down. Head high, tail low. Can we do that? Can we drop the tail, lift the head more? Yes. So we're not in a forward fold here. We're upright, upright, head high, tail low. Yes, like that. Then keep the arms, but come on up. Undo your legs. Keep the arms, undo your legs. Now, one more time, a little back bend. Draw the tailbone down, lift the elbows. Lengthen through the ribs, lengthen through the chest. Reach through your fingers. This is beautiful. And then we come back to neutral. Release the arms by your sides and hold. And just feel the yoga alive and well. Feel your presence in your body. All right, slow-mo. Take a deep breath, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. We step back to plank and lower. Back to what you know. Add a little style. A little bit of flow. All right, we meet in downward facing dog. And it's the best down dog you've ever done. It's the best down dog because it's informed by everyone you've ever done before. Call forth all of your wisdom, all of your knowledge, and pull it into this moment. Good. Now, left foot steps. Stay on the right toes, high crescent lunge. take your time. Remember, we root to rise. We integrate legs into hips, so we come up slow and steady. Good. Hands to heart center. Again, trusting the left leg, floating the right behind. Nice and easy. Come to stand, right knee to belly. Head high, knee high. And then start bending the left leg. Get low. One is high, the other is low, and then we cross. Right goes over left. You can bind your foot around your ankle, or you can sit lower and put your right toes on the floor. Sweep the arms behind you and fold. Hips back, head forward. There's a little integration in the legs here. That's it. See if you can get your chest low, but your gaze forward. We're going to keep the legs as they are, but just lift the chest away from the knees. Bring the arms out like a T. We come to eagle. Right arm under. We bind the forearms and try to touch the hands. And then head high, tail low. It's a different feeling. Drop down a little bit into the hips. Lift your head a little higher. Now, elbows as high as your shoulders. Hands away from your face. Good. Once we get the arms right, we're going to keep them. Come to standing, untangle your legs. Stand in both feet like you mean it. And then ground into the feet, draw the tail down, lift the heart up. Slow motion. See if you can grow into a back bend here. The elbows lift. You gaze past your fingers. Strong legs, grounded feet, don't dump into your lower back. Lift, make it taller, not back further. Yes. And then come on out, release your arms, let them hang by your sides, and pause. Breathe. Notice how you feel. We're going to flow. Arms reach. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Be in your breath. Be in your body. Lift halfway. Inhale. The exhale takes the feet back and you lower to the belly. Push the floor away so you're using your muscles. Inhale for cobra. Long spine. Exhale. Strong core. Lifts you up and back. Downward facing dog. Okay. Let's drop to our knees. Go ahead and take your right knee behind your left knee. Right knee behind left knee and separate your feet a little bit. And then drop into your elbows. Keep your tailbone high, but drop your heart low. It. Tailbone high, heart low. From this low place, we can start to sit back. Maybe it becomes more like a child's pose. We've got a few more breaths. Allow the hips to release. Don't force or impose this. Just feel it. And we rise back up onto the elbows, back up onto our hands. Go ahead, uncross your legs, and take a downward facing dog. It should feel like an moment. Everything you know about down dog right here. Press back. Make space. Balance the actions. And then slow and steady. High on the toes, soft down, land on the knees. cross the left behind the right. Drop to your elbows, keep the tail high but the heart low. As we get closer to the earth, we can feel how steady she is. Feel the energy of the mat beneath you and let your mind match it. Slow and patient. The closer I get to nature, the more I notice the patience. And then we try to sit back a little bit. Maybe it's more like a child's pose. Take one more breath. And then slowly start to rise onto your elbows, then onto your hands. And then we uncross those knees, tuck the toes, and find that downward facing dog. Two more breaths. And then together we take our last flow of the morning forward into plank. Lower down nice and easy. Empty your lungs. And then breathe in deep, cobra. Breathe out for downward facing. Let's go ahead and come into a seat. Swing your feet around in front. The right leg is going to go straight out. And the left foot is going to cross over the right knee. And you can put the left foot on the mat to the outside of your leg. So knee up. Point the knee up, put the sole of your foot down outside your knee. So like this. Yeah. And then sit up tall. Grab a hold of the shin. It'll help you sit up taller. And then we hold on with the right hand, but take the left hand behind the tailbone, spinal twist. See if you can make the most of having that hand behind you to help your spine grow a little taller. And then activate your right leg. Flex the foot, push your leg down into the mat, and push the heel out and away from you. A little traction in the hip, a little length in the spine. All good. Take one more breath, twist in a little bit deeper. And then keep everything the same, but just turn your body and face the right. Put both hands on the outside of your mat and fold. Round your back, let your head drop. It feels very different if you keep your left hip on the ground or if you let it pop up. And you can try both, but don't do it by default, do it by choice. That's it. And then turn around and face forward, switch your legs. The right one is going to cross over, put the sole of your foot on the mat, knee high. Grab your shins, sit up tall. It's in a moment for elongation. And then left hand grabs the right knee and the right hand goes behind the tail. And we really just want a little bit of length and then a little bit of grounding. So that left leg is going to flex and push down and out. It might help you sit a little taller. Head high, gaze all the way around to the right. think about turning from your belly button, turning from your chest, turning from the waistline. And then the last piece is that gentle turn at the neck. Don't yank your head around. And then nice and easy. We keep everything the same, but unwind the twist. Put both hands on the ground to the left. And then just bow your head humbly forward. That's it. Let your body soften a little bit. You can keep your sit bone on the ground or you can let it lift, but do it by choice. Make sure you know which one feels better. And then nice and easy, you come back to center, uncross that leg, both legs forward. Take a deep breath, reach up, and then exhale, forward fold over both legs. Elongate your body. See where you can make space. You don't get any extra points if you touch your toes. I promise. And now for all of you that are really trying right now, I'm going to have an invitation. Offer an invitation for you to just soften and melt in, right? Stop grabbing, stop pushing, stop pulling. Just let your head bow and feel where all the tension really is underneath. Soften up the grip on your arms. Let your upper back widen. Let your head hang. You might need to back off. It's okay. And then we're going to pull in the belly and tuck the chin like we did when we were standing and start to roll up to seated. Stay round, but pull your knees in, put your feet on the ground, and then continue rounding yourself all the way down onto your back. Little dose of vitamin D, right? It's all good. Feel how nice it is to lay down. And then go ahead and draw your right knee into your belly. Squeeze it tight with both hands. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. And then straighten the left leg long down the mat. Put a little flex on the left one. The right one is bent and squeezing into the knee, head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. And then look at your left toes. Can you lift your left leg an inch off the ground? Yep, there you go. And then extend both arms forward without straining. Just work deep inside your core. Even though you're not holding onto your right leg, can you squeeze it in more? Can you lift your chest higher? Put a little flex on the left foot, like you're pushing out of your left heel. That's it. Now, take your left arm and reach it over and outside your right leg. Yep. Just feel yourself reaching to the right with both arms. And then bring the left arm back where it was. Grab your knee, lay your head down, put your left leg down, and feel it all go. Release your leg. Just let it go. The hard and the soft, the charge, the release, the in and the out, the grace and the strength. And then we start pulling the left knee in. Grab it tight. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Start to flex both of your feet. The right one rises about an inch, not too high. That's it. And then both arms start to reach forward. It's so good, everybody. You can feel it from the belly pulling into the spine. Don't let your belly push out. Reverse that. Pull it in And then take your right arm up and over the left leg with both arms. Reach out to the left. Just feel the change in the muscles. You're in your obliques. And then take your time coming back to the center. Grab your knee. Lay your head down. Put the right leg down. And then let it go. Soften everything. All right, both knees come into the belly. We're going to start to open a little wide. We stayed pretty linear today, so your version of happy baby. Go ahead and grab your ankles, open the knees wide. You can rock the baby, you can just stay in the center. What feels good? What feels the least aggressive right now in this moment? Go ahead and take one more breath. And then pull your feet and your knees together. Keep your feet off the ground. And just guide both legs over to the right side. As your legs go to the right, take your left arm, reach it out to the left. You can turn your gaze to the left. And again, just an opportunity to soften. Lay your head down. Take both arms out like a T, so you're not trying to go deeper. You don't have to hold on to the left knee. You can actually leave both arms on the ground and let your spine soften. Yeah, just release. A little less sometimes is a little more. We already did plenty of twisting, so now is the time where we can get underneath it. If the outer musculature can soften, we can get the breath to go deeper in, closer to the bones. And then turn your head back to the center. Bring your knees back to the center. And we take it over to the other side. Softly, gently. So our legs go to the left, our spinal twist happens as we gaze to the right. And if there's a space between your legs, yay. Like, let there be a space between your legs. Take both arms out like a T. Let the chest soften. Let your head rest. Just let down, let go, melt a little bit. We need to learn how to integrate and work hard, and we also need to let it melt away. Both skills are really important for a suppleness in the body. Let the breath flow deeper. Let the muscles on the surface soften and let the breath go deeper. And then we let the head come back to center and the knees return to the center. Give Give your knees one good squeeze. And then let the soles of your feet return to the mat. Feel that for a second. And then turn the soles of your feet toward each other and let your knees drop open. Take your arms up over your head, soften the shoulders. Feel the natural curves of your spine and just breathe. The arms rest on the floor above your head. Yeah. Soften everything. Armpits wide open, chest soft. Just let them rest on the ground. The back of your hands on the ground. And then I'd like you to stay like this. Leave your hips open for a moment. Bring your left hand down and let it rest on your heart. And then take your right hand and bring it down to rest just above your belly button, but below your ribs on your belly. Right hand on the belly, left hand on the heart. Just take a moment to be. Feel your whole body touching the earth and how still and steady and patient she is. And then just try to be like her. And then we'll draw the knees back up to the center. Slide each one of those legs down. Peel your hands off your body and let your arms come to rest. So we're going to awaken slowly. One little breath at a time. And the breath might inspire movement. The movements and the stretches may compel you to sit up. And at some point we will all rise together. Sit together in community for one last moment. How are you feeling? You guys okay? Yeah? You good? That's good. It's good. You look good. Shiny, happy people. Go out into Boca and shine that light. Make this place a little bit better, a little calmer, a little sweeter, a little more friendly. That would make it worth it, right? So take this with you. Don't leave it on your mat. It's such a shame. I see it all the time. People are like, yeah, it's so blissed out. Then they roll the mat up, they check their phone, and they're like, motherfucker, and they get in their car. And it's like, what just happened, right? So just like right here, right now, like just remember how you feel. See if you can carry it as if it has value and as if it was something you could share. And then bring your hands together at the heart. And together we'll make the beautiful and the sacred sound of Om. Deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Om peace, peace, perfect peace. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings, seriously my friends, all beings, may all beings be happy and free. And may the actions of my life and all of our lives somehow contribute to that happiness and that freedom. May we work toward it and not against it. May we be part of it. May we wish this with every cell in our being, that every single living creature, every human, every sentient being, no matter your race or your nationality or your sex, your gender, your age, your ability, your bank account, may we all be free. And may we all know peace, peace, perfect peace. Namaste.